Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Hello, speeding delivery.
Sure.
Don't you want your package on time, Lilith?
I mean, I always get it.
Hey-o!
You're welcome for that drop. I am like a Prime Super Plus user, so.
Hey-o. Welcome
I
back.
literally just got my package.
Welcome back, kids. It's not salty and petty early. No, it's another episode of Unlimited Justice.
Get some.
Your Justice League, your Justice Society podcast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always,
Lilith, who has a package coming every other day. Hellfire.
It's like she's getting. Oh, please! You know you're getting a package every day.
It's the dream.
All right, kids. So yes, enough of these quick puns, because yes, we're talking more Flash, but Flash team ups with Superman from Adventures of Superman 463 and The Flash number 53. So, as we bid adieu to Lilith Hellfire for a month.
I disavow all knowledge of anything that goes on in September.
Although she'll be listening.
I'll be observing as a watcher on OA. So not doing my job very well.
Remember to check out our YouTube channel, or as Lilith calls it, the nanny cam.
Exactly.
Punny business is the best business. Is that you?
It is me.
Okay.
Just giving us a little boost, a little live watch view.
That's fine. No. I just was just like, which one of these fools actually
who's up on a Sunday?
Who's up on a Sunday at 2 p.m? I'm sure gonna say. Oh, that's true. Ray's in bed, preparing himself for his new podcast venture.
Oh yeah, I mean with those two jokers, absolutely.
He's
stealing himself. Tank top and wine at the ready.
I see how it is with him. He always claims he's too busy to do any more podcasts, but if you pick the right subject matter, I think he'll force himself to do it. That's how he's going to be on that 2-part Wonder Man special coming in September. Only on the Capes and Lunatics podcast. All right, so should we jump into these?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, the first one, and this one's weird, especially Superman, but we'll explain this. Adventures of Superman 463 from February 1990. Speed Kills by writer and penciler Dan Jurgens.
Jurgens?
Wait a minute. All right. Will kill me if I don't do this. All right. Friend of the show, Dan Jurgens.
Hi, this is Dan Jurgens, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Booyah. Check out F in the chat for Adventures of Superman. Again, but pre-Crisis, it was the Superman book, and then they changed it to Adventures of Superman after Crisis on Infinite Earths. And then
eventually it just fell away.
Well, no, Infinite Crisis, around Infinite Crisis, it went back to being the just called Superman, and the Superman book that had started in 1987 got canceled. Yeah, it was around 2006. As we were saying, those mid-aughts, man. I mean, that's when we pared down from 4 Superman books to 2 again.
I mean, it should have been way before that, but that's none of my business.
They were trying Lilith Hellfire. They're like, it's Superman.
They're like, oh, Superman Returns didn't do good. Yeah, we've officially F'd the Superman franchise.
2005, 2006, they were still in denial that they were in the Batman, number one, mostly in the Batman business, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dan
Jurgens fully embraced it now, unfortunately.
Oh, have they? So yeah, Dan Jurgens, writer and penciler, inker Art Thibert, colorist Glenn Whitmore, letterer Albert de Guzman, and editors Mike Carlin and Jonathan Peterson. All right, so Flash, the Flash finds Mr. Mxyzptlk carving his head into Mount Rushmore.
As you do.
The little imp finds out Flash is super fast and asks if he is faster than Superman. Flash says that he doesn't know since they never raced, and that gives Mr. Mxyzptlk the idea for a scheme. He then vanishes to Metropolis and takes the Flash with him. Better call Mixie.
Yeah. Like him and Ambush Bug actually should have a book together. Now that should be the DC team up book right there. But they're always just scheming. Oh, and can't forget Batmite as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say sometimes there's been at least a story too where it's like Mixie and
but like
Batmite.
I just need a whole like instead of Harley Quinn books, I need that.
Oh my god, how awesome would that be if like I don't know, Justice League or someone just dropped an ambush bug bomb on Mixie and the whole point of the story is just ambush bug annoying Mr. Mxyzptlk, giving him a taste of his own medicine.
Yes.
Like, oh my god, Charlie would buy 5 copies.
Exactly. Maybe because they get lost in the couch cushions, but yeah.
I hung one on the wall with masking tape.
Stop. You're setting off my OCD.
Old tape with all those prison walls, that cell walls.
It's toothpaste. They use toothpaste.
Oh! Yeah, keep telling yourself it's toothpaste, Lilith Hellfire.
Well, that changes the whole 60 days in perspective then. I'm obsessed with that show, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mr. Mxyzptlk hacks into News Times computers, and again, it's 1990, so it doesn't take a lot of hacking.
Yes, it's very easy.
Yeah. Hacks into News Times computers and announces the event of a lifetime, a race between Superman and the Flash.
For charity.
They gave my Christmas gift to charity.
The Human Fund. Dude, that should be our charity. The Human Fund.
Money for people. Or the Patreon. Oh, no. Yeah, rename the Capes and Lunatics Patreon the Human Fund.
Yes.
Clark runs from his office and takes off to Metropolis Stadium. There, Mxyzptlk forces Superman to comply and complete the race, saying that's the only way to make him return to his dimension. Superman accepts the terms, but claims it's an unfair match since Wally is not as fast as the previous Flash, provoking Wally, who decides to participate in the race to prove he's the fastest man alive. To ensure Superman doesn't use his flight, Mxyzptlk creates a green carpet and makes the rule that both should run on it. Once sent, the race begins. Yeah, it creates a green carpet. I'm like, what in the name of Hal Jordan is this? It's like a Green Lantern thing.
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
The people near the racetrack hand the runners some food to help them keep their energy, although Superman doesn't need food.
Flash definitely needs it.
Oh,
now, did they add guac? Now, did they add guac? Are we doing guac math yet?
Oh, I don't know, but yeah, Wally definitely needs food in this
Carbo
area.
load. Get some pasta in there.
Okay, Michael Scott.
You did this! You created this mess!
Raising money for rabies. Oh, I see. The stripper shows up. Oh, I see you got a job as a nurse. You smell like...
I resemble that comment.
You smell like Tide. What? You never stripped. You just did it. You just DJ'd.
No, that's something I would say.
How much for the big check? Flash asks Superman why he doesn't eat, and Superman explains that his Kryptonian cells absorb and burn solar energy instantly. So
Burn. It's funny because it's true on 2 levels.
Mm-hmm. Without the need to eat food. During the race, Mr. Mxyzptlk encounters Lex Luthor looking for kryptonite.
Classic scheming Lex. You gotta love it.
Don't be a caricature, Lex.
Have some dignity, man.
Although at this point, I think it might be... are we at this point already? I don't think he's even looking for... he might not be looking for kryptonite to like kill Superman. It might be like cure himself. Because he has the cancer at this point.
Yeah.
Because he has kids. He does get the cancer, and that's why he fakes his death and has his brain put in a clone body.
As you do.
And pretends to be his son for a while.
As you do.
Lilith's like, I'm on my 4th clone body. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Liver's not really actually adamantium, kids.
She was
It's a clone body.
She was Hobbs' bodies.
That's why I have to detract from the whole Web 3.0 and living in VR and all that. No. I totally want to be left behind. I'm not ahead of the curve on any of that. See, third best Southgate for context.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I just hope I live to see the presents Lilith Hellfire gets for my grandchildren when they graduate college.
A hoverboard. Oh boy. It actually gets off the ground and everything. Do you know when 2000 hit, I was so mad. I was just like, where's my flying cars, bro? Where's my hoverboard? Nothing.
You have bad luck with cars on the ground, Lilith Hellfire. Don't be looking for no damn flying car.
Well, I have successfully flown a plane, so I'm fine. It's actually safer to fly than it is to drive.
Statistically speaking, it's the safest way to travel.
Not going anywhere at all is the safest way to travel.
Sound familiar?
I've never been at fault. I would just say that.
Not even as a distraction, Hill.
I wear a bra. I find that very disrespectful not to wear a bra.
Okay, Sue Ellen.
That's just me.
Okay, Sue Ellen.
Under my clothes.
Hey, what about you?
That is my one old school old lady trait. Please always wear a bra. Cover the nips, please. I don't care if it's just a handful. Just cover it up.
Charlie Esser feels called out.
As he should.
Oh, Bert.
Weird with me now.
The bro.
No, it's too urban.
My knockers are fully frosted.
Subscribe to the Patreon to find out more. Sorry.
So yeah, Lex is looking for kryptonite. The imp offers Lex a sample of red kryptonite.
Ruh-roh.
So yes, I
Somebody's
believe
spelling Randy.
Crisis of the Crimson Kryptonite is coming soon, kid. But Lex rejects it, saying it's worthless.
At least it's not the pink.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we could never do that story in 2022.
But Lex rejects it, saying it's worthless because it's the wrong color. Racist.
Idiot.
Lex leaves the field and McFiddle drops the red kryptonite on the ground before leaving. You think this is gonna come back? McPidlick keeps putting traps on the racetracks, but both runners manage to beat them. Exhausted, they get to the final stretch of the race, and with some last effort and impulse, Flash crosses the goal first. This confuses the frustrated McPidlick since he was expecting Superman to win.
Listen. Flash is the fastest man alive on top of having a connection to the Speed Force. Superman is technically an alien, so we don't even know if he's actually really a man on Krypton. He could be a woman. We don't know.
And again, Superman has so much else going on for him.
He doesn't need... Yeah, exactly.
Give Flash the fastest. Come on. And again, Superman, wasn't flying. He was running.
Exactly.
He reveals he set up a false deal that he was only planning on leaving if Superman lost the race because Lex taught him how to lie.
Great job, Lex.
Staying true to his rules, the little imp leaves Earth. Flash...
He's a genie! Not even an imp. He's a genie. He's a trickster.
Because that's the thing. After Superman exiled himself from Earth, McPidlick showed up, and it was up to Lex to get rid of him. So Lex,
He's like, damn it!
Lex is like, I lied. Get out of here. Flash is convinced Superman let him win, but Flash tells him that he won fair and square, that he truly is the fastest man alive.
Because, Barry's got a real soft ego.
Hey, well, yes. But yes, this is reprinted in Superman vs. The Flash. The cover for this issue is a homage to Superman Volume 1, number 199.
Yep.
Man, they didn't say that for 200?
So close.
Surprise. Historically, this issue marks the first post-crisis race between Superman and the Flash. However, a Barry Allen dialogue in JLA Incarnations, number 2, indicate that retroactively, he had already played a race against Superman, suggesting that the story in Superman 199 could be valid in post-crisis.
No one cares.
And I'm surprised they don't mention this, but I believe... Do you notice Superman acting extra jerky in this issue?
Red kryptonite. That's what I chalked.
No, no. He hasn't encountered it. I believe the Eradicator is already like altering his.
No, that's this time.
I think, yeah, because I think that's the whole reason he took the job at News Time too, because
Oh
he's
yeah.
editor at News Time. Yeah, because if you even look at the next issue thing, it's like it's when Lobo shows up.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think yes, because
Honestly, I've always felt that Clark comes off a little aloof and distant. But
yeah. But it was extra here because I think, this is the point where the Eradicator is trying to turn him into a pure Kryptonian.
like I said, Jor-El was a menace.
A threat.
Yeah, no. And that's my favorite part of the mythology of Smallville. They're like, no, Jor-El was a jerk. He lied. He kept secrets. He had ulterior motives. He was not this pure. Be the hero they need you to be. No, conquer them, son.
It almost.
I mean, I'm not sure if Zod isn't his father, to be quite honest.
It almost seemed like Bendis was going to go there with Rogol Zar, but he kind of dropped the ball on that.
Well, it's Bendis. What do you want?
Yeah, I mean,
maybe they actually stopped him from going as far as he wanted to. Honestly,
maybe, but I'm just
because when he took his grandson, I mean, he was still kind of a jerk. So, I mean, I don't know.
Oh yeah, Mr. Oz, yeah.
That's so stupid. Oh my god, I don't want to get started on that.
Oh my god, they cleaned that up real quick. It's like, oh yeah, we sent him back in time, so he still died on Krypton.
Yeah, I think he wanted to go way further, and they were like, "We're gonna cut you off right here."
I mean, they should have. I mean, that way that would have maybe made Rogol Zar like a thing. It's like, he can pull the Zod, son of Jor-El. He is dead. I come for you now. Before you destroy this planet. And it's like, do I root for Rogol Zar because he was kind of dicked over by Jor-El? But no.
Can we talk about Shazam? Did you read Shazam number 32 by chance? I know we didn't talk about it last time.
Is this Shazam 32?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh. Yeah, it's kind of a fluffy one. It's a bunch of one-off characters. There's this alien baseball team. What are they doing over there?
Like, that's current?
Yeah, that's current.
Oh, no. I didn't. I'm like, does Shazam still have a book?
Yeah. I was surprised to find that out, too. I was actually just going, I do like 2-3 comic book runs, and I actually saw that, and I'm like, wait a minute, is this in the news section?
Yeah, no, like that was it this last one, or maybe this series? I bought the first couple, then I kind of lost interest. Then
I was like 32. Nobody told me this.
Then there was like a Batman team up around issue 12. I bought that, and then that was it. I thought that book was canceled.
Like I said, it was news to me, but I don't know what's going on in that one. It's weird.
You know what? I mean, how do you expect to get traction if me and Lilith neither one of us know that book's out?
Listen, I love the real Captain Marvel. Y'all know this.
I mean, we don't get paid for this. I mean, but this is kind of, our self-appointed jobs that know this stuff. If we don't know this, it's pretty, somebody off the street ain't going to know this.
Yeah. Like I said, I have my pull list that they give me, and I go from the counter to my dollar bin and my 50-cent bin and the Funko Pops. I just happened to be casually wandering through to see if there was any new stuff, and I was just like, oh, Shazam. And I bought it, and it's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was the problem I had with the first couple issues, because it was kind of weird, because, like, they were going through those different realms or whatever, and it was like all kids and stuff. It seemed kind of fluffy then, too. It was like,
yeah, this is beyond fluffy. I don't know what's going on.
I'm like, I know he's a kid and you want to play off that, but it's like, kind of give us some action. And
well, if you're gonna do the kid stuff, do the family stuff.
Exactly.
Like, I love the real Marvel family. No shade to Carol and Kamala and them, but yeah, the real Marvel family.
Or again, just like play off the, he's a kid and he kind of has to fight these villains. Some of them probably aren't the greatest people, and it's like, he's doing the job.
I don't think they figured out the Buffy formula for Bill. They never really have.
No.
But I like that he's like there's a lot of things to love about Billy Batson. The fact that he was in the foster care. Sometimes he has to pretend to be Shazam as his dad. Things like that. Like those are compelling. This was, I don't know. It's very much the Superman problem as well.
Yeah.
what do we do with a modern day Billy Batson? Yes, it is the ultimate kid wish fulfillment, but kids that in that age range that Billy's supposed to be actually aren't watching comics. They're reading comics or watching anime, or they're playing video games. So what are you gonna do?
And again, play off the magic aspect, because it's like, anything that's magical.
They try, and then people tune out. But I do find that one of the more fascinating things too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, we're not throwing Superman at Felix Faust because we know that's Superman's weakness. Send Shazam, stuff like that.
Yeah. And they always forget to put him in the Justice League movies and stuff too.
And you got Shazam 2 coming out, so I mean, you better be hyping that book.
More importantly, we have Black Adam coming out per DC. More importantly, because
well, that's the other thing that's stealing the spotlight is now we're pushing Black Adam because he has a movie coming out.
It's like, oh, I mean, honestly, the thing I'm happy about for Black Adam is obviously Hawkman, played by Aldous Hodges, and also we're getting a Dr. Fate live action. Last time we saw that was what, Smallville? Technically Constantine.
Oh yeah, we saw the helmet. I was gonna say, wait a minute, there wasn't a Dr. Fate in the Arrowverse at all?
I don't think so.
Okay.
If Legends did it, I missed that episode.
Okay. But I mean, Constantine, we at least saw the helmet and stuff. Yeah.
F in the chat for, oh my God. That's the one thing that pissed me off about Sandman. Let me know whenever you get around to finishing Sandman, or if you're ever going to start it.
Oh, but I do like that they used Matt Ryan in the Harley Quinn episode where Constantine appeared. Yeah, that was good.
I think that was his final contractual obligation. Because they didn't use him in Sandman. Very controversial. At least it wasn't Keanu Reeves. Look, y'all know I love Keanu, but not as Constantine.
Well, I knew they were going in different directions with Constantine, so it did surprise me when he was the voice on Harley Quinn. I was like, oh, good for him.
I think he still should be for the video games and stuff, though, to the end of time. I think we don't change that.
Oh, yeah, like animation in the video games? Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. But yeah, no, I just was wondering if anybody knows what's going on, can you please explain? and shout out to, can we finally get the final F in the chat for Future State Gotham, number 16? That was the last one. I'm so excited. We are finally out of the damn Dino business.
Kids, she is excited and she just can't hide it.
You know.
Yeah. But no, again, I thought the Shazam book was canceled because they were pushing Black Adam as a huge thing.
Yeah.
And you mentioned
Hawkman. It was a surprise to me.
And you mentioned Hawkman. I'm like, are we going to get another Hawkman book? But again, I think first we need a Justice League book, a Green Lantern book. He
might actually show up in the Black Adam book. Maybe because I don't feel like Black Adam by himself is a compelling character.
No.
I feel like he definitely needs like supporting cast, like heavy ensemble vibes. And the whole Hawkman thing, I can see the juxtaposition if they're going the traditional Hawkman route with Black Adam. They both kind of go back to those Egyptian vibes and stuff. Like, I can get it. I can see it. And also throw in Dr. Fate, too. Like, it all makes sense to me what they're doing. But are they going to incorporate it in the actual comic book? Because I don't actually like the last thing that I read for Black Adam. I was just like, this is boring as hell.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
When is that? October, I think?
Is it?
I think it's October. Because I saw a poster in our theater. I'm pretty let me double.
So already?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, let me see.
October 21st. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah. So close to Halloween even. Oh, God.
Oh, we have to do that review. We're going to throw that at.
I mean, I guess we could do it on Capes unless we do it here. Yeah,
we can do it here. No need to just... Yeah.
Oh, do you think? Yeah, I know.
We can invite Charlie, but yeah, here is fine. We can bury it. We'll bury the lead. Nobody cares about that review, bro.
We're like
not wasting an episode of Capes on Black Adam. I'm sorry. I'm making the executive decision. Anybody can at me. That's at Lilith Hellfire. 2 H's in the middle for heck and heck.
Wow, dude. She like never overrides. I mean, you can tell the venom and bow she has for this movie. Oh,
I'm not wasting an episode of Capes on that. I'm just not gonna do it. Tell the boys, meet us here.
Well, it's like we'll do some random TV shows. I don't care. We ain't talking Black Adam.
I feel like that's gonna be all comic book week. I'm sure Ezra will be off the handle and we can talk about that instead. I'm sure Ezra Miller's shenanigans will overshadow Black Adam's premiere. Mark my words.
So are we doing Black Panther 2 on Capes?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
People care about Black Panther too.
Okay. Very good.
People don't care about Black Adam. Be serious.
Wait a minute. Is that intentional? Black Adam in October and Black Panther in November?
It could be worse. They could have both dropped in February.
That's true. But I'm like, are they trying to confuse your grandma so she goes see Black Adam and be like, this isn't the Black Panther?
Well, nobody's black grandma's getting confused because all her grandkids are taking her to the right.
Well, no, I'm saying all the white grandma's getting confused.
Maybe. They're like, oh, it's The Rock. Well, I'll watch this. Let me take my hearing aid out.
Lindsay, put the Panther suit on. He's like, oh, grandma.
Is that a cape?
Since when Black Panther can fly?
Oh, God. Yeah. I'm actually excited about Cyclone in Black Adam, but like I said, I'm not gonna actually. I'll probably already see it without having to go.
Watch
see the movie.
it'll probably be the Aquaman movie effect for me. I'll be like, oh, I like the whole movie except for the main character.
Yeah, like there's just nothing familiar about the Black Adam movie, and that can either be good or bad. Like the director is not very well known. The person who did the music's not very well known.
So he's supposed to be an anti-hero, right? I mean, we're not going to like try to spin Black Adam as a I mean, I guess they're trying to.
Well, they say that he is a super villain that's going to go from super villain to anti-hero, which means in DC's world, anti-hero actually just equals hero. If Harley Quinn is to be the formula.
Oh God.
Yeah. Because they're already playing it up in the book. Like, well, actually, I did this for my people. It's giving Sinestro, but because it's The Rock, people are going to love him for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Again, quit building up these anti-heroes. Get your house in order first, DC, with your heroes.
It doesn't matter. That universe is dead.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Start over. Start over. Give us start over with Superman and everybody.
Really, I am so terrified they're trying to do the Snyder. They're trying to keep the Snyderverse alive. Like, everybody know. Listen, let's be real. Patty and Gail are over it. They don't. Wonder Woman 3 is not going to happen. Shazam 2 is definitely going to happen, but that's going to be it.
Well, why do you think they're fighting so hard for that Flash movie? Because that's going to be their Days of Future Past. They want to
you don't even need to do it. Just put out a press release and move on.
I know, but they're trying to.
But Phil, I told you from 5 years ago that movie ain't going to happen.
What, Flash?
Yeah, it was already too many writers.
I hope not.
When Greg Berlanti took that script and made it into the Flash TV show, and then they tried to go back and, we don't want it to be like the Flash TV show, and then it ends up being like the Flash TV show with a little bit of more time travel shenanigans. Like, even Iris West is black in that Flash movie. I'm just saying. Shout out to Kersey Clemens. I love you, babes, but thank God your part got chopped out, so I don't feel bad for not watching it. Yeah, it got really reduced.
Well,
she only has I think they said maybe 10 minutes of screen time when she was literally in half the movie and all the other scripts.
Well, yeah, because once you start adding,
Ryan Coogler dropped out or whatever, whoever it was.
And then once you start adding Michael Keaton Batman, they'll spin off
Supergirl.
Yeah, so
and it's like, I don't care about that.
Well, they were trying to say, I think they were trying to spin off, some more successful stuff off the dying backs of Ezra Miller's Flash.
Yeah. Didn't Billy Crudup drop out at one point and they managed to get like the guy that plays his dad or whatever? Like, it's been like I can do we should do a whole video on the tragedy of the Flash.
I love when the TV show started. They're like, the movie's gonna be completely different from the TV show. And then
you see it
reverse Flash, dad in prison. I'm like, okay.
Black Iris is the main thing. It's like, well, I mean,
how is this different?
They should have pandered to the racist fans, honestly, on that one. Yeah, we got a redhead Iris West here. That would have got all the that would have brought all the boys to the yard. I just found it fascinating because it was so much I love me some Candace Patton, y'all know. And I was just I was so disappointed in her. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta ride those shekels out while you can. But I really feel like her management led her down the wrong path by allowing her to come back for that final season.
Wow. I don't know. I mean, do you think it's a case of she doesn't want them to think they scared her off or anything?
I don't know what it is, but it's terrible. At any rate, no. Look, listen. The writing's terrible. The show is terrible. Papa West is gone. Papa West has left the building. No, like I'm not gonna. I'm really not gonna watch.
I think he might make an appearance or two, but yeah, he's not no regular this last season. Yeah,
Papa West has left the building, so you know
he's taking a trip with that.
It's kind of like when Papa Lance left Arrow, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
He's taking a trip with that baby we haven't seen in a couple seasons. We mentioned her, but
yet Cecile's still there, and she has a better arc than Iris. Something's wrong. But that is for the next season of Flash to be discussed.
There are no small parts left so far, just small actors.
I think I'm taller than her, so yeah.
Oh, I think she's like a solid. I think they said
solid
5 foot.
5 foot even. Yeah.
Yeah, which is so funny when she goes to kiss him and it's shit. Love it.
The kid's probably taller than her as she takes her to kindergarten.
That's why we don't show the kid. Literally have much.
We call it the Wally effect, you know.
Yeah. Literally never shown that kid since she was an infant.
A baby, yeah.
Wow. All right. Speaking of the Flash, should we get to the next issue?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Like I said, I don't have
I did the segue. We just kind of got our Rent's pants on. It's fine.
Sorry, Justin.
You didn't copyright it, bud. What do you want?
Please. He works with Russell. You really think they're going to let him copyright anything?
Gotta rub that one in.
All right. The Flash, Volume 2, number 53 from August 1991. Fast Friends. Writer.
Friends is a strong word, but that's none of my business.
He's a friend from work.
Co-worker.
I know. Writer, William Mesner Loeb. Penciler, Greg LaRoque. Inker, Jose Marzan Jr. Colors, Glenn Whitmore. Letterer, Tim Harkins. And editor, Brian Augustin.
Brian Austin Green?
No, Brian Augustin. How dare you? God rest his soul. How dare you? All right, so I like the cover to this one. I mean, the other one wasn't bad, but
yeah, this one pops.
I think this was the more superior cover with just the colors and once again, watch The Flash on CBS TV.
F in the chat for the original Flash.
I know. Again, this is around the time I started collecting Flash because I watched that TV show and I was like, oh, I'll pick up the comics. I pick up issue 51. Who the hell's Wally West?
It was in reverse that time. They're like, who the hell's Barry Allen?
Exactly. Because at first I was like, oh, I wonder what happened to it. Because I think in one issue he mentions that Barry was the Flash before him. I'm like, oh, good for him. Maybe Barry retired. Then I learned about Crisis. I'm like, oh, man. F in the chat, kids. All right, so this one starts in the aftermath of last issue when I crap you not, kids. IRS agent Wally West tried to collect taxes from a demon. JWS for the win. That's right.
I was like, who's the thing is? Hal Jordan just changing jobs, going from town to town.
Oh, no. He had a lot of back taxes due after he lost all that lottery money. So they're like, well, you can work it off. And he's like, okay, but that didn't even last too long.
It was a dream. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so he's sitting up on a rooftop with the Pied Piper. They're talking about the Joker and stuff, and Wally's like, "Hear all those stories about how the Joker's gay," and the Piper's like, "He's not gay." He's like, Piper's like, he's like a sadist and he's like a psychopath. I don't know if he likes anybody.
That's my take. He's a manipulator. He'll kiss a Harley Quinn, but he wants Batman for other reasons than sexual reasons.
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't think he cares for anyone, but he just wants to get off with somebody. Yeah.
Narcissist textbook.
There's one or two people on the screen right now who I am. Well, he's like, we don't live in a clubhouse of evil.
Are you sure?
But yeah, so Wally, Again, kids, 1991. You don't know any villains who are gay. And Piper's like, well,
Not that
again,
there's anything wrong with that.
exactly. Piper's like, no, of course not. Well, except for me, of course. And he's like, but you knew that, right? And Wally's like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah, I knew that. Well, look at the time. I gotta run.
He's like, that's the last time I asked him how my butt looks in these pants.
Wow. Oh my! In this new costume.
Exactly. Look at my butt. Shout out to the Pied Piper. We need a little more Pied Piper in this world.
Yes. But yeah, Wally's like, oh, I got an appointment. Gotta get. Love Piper's like, glad I didn't bother you. But Wally's like, I love Wally's like, he's like, I really did have an appointment. He's like, luckily I got it there so smoothly, Piper couldn't tell.
Wally's so delusional. That's my favorite thing about Wally.
Oh my god! And this art, I mean, I love this art, but this is like a staple of like, I swear, even when Wade took over the book, it's like you're always gonna get like one panel per issue where like Wally's running past and some woman has to hold her skirt down.
He does it on purpose, but that's none of my business.
Oops, sorry, it was an accident.
And I love that in the early season, especially season 1 of The Flash, if you watch those beginning shots when they used to focus on him running, you'd see that somewhere in the background that would happen.
I love when he zips in and out of Star Labs because like I remember back when I was listening to Kevin Smith, he was like, he's like, you know how they do that? He's like, they just like hit them with an arrow.
Yeah.
That's the funniest thing. So Wally runs up another building to meet Superman.
Hey, buddy. Hey, pal. Not your pal, guy.
Yeah, see? But yeah, so no Eradicator this time, so Superman's a little more friendly.
Like I said, Clark is very aloof, bro. He is.
I know.
If it's not Lois Lane or somebody else that starts with an LL, he is not interested.
Although this time he's looking for a favor because another friend has been kidnapped, Jimmy Olsen.
Why don't they have like nano trackers in their blood? Somebody get Felicity on the phone. You can say it, you can call her a bitch with Wi-Fi, but at least, even though it was against their will, she had nano trackers in her friends so she could locate them whenever.
Hey, but again, I mean, in this one, Jimmy
Olsen is literally always in trouble.
Well, yeah, I mean, even say, yeah, he got fired, so he's trying to track down this guy, what is it, this silver squid or something? A metahuman bank robber.
Sparkly quantum tentacles?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sparkly quantum tentacles.
Oh my god. That has to be one of our most well-known drops because even Charlie Esser was trying to say that on Friday night during
No way!
podcast. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That might be the most well-known
And
drop.
I cut that drop. You're welcome.
Quality.
Sparkly quantum tentacles.
But I was gonna say, yeah, even Charlie Esser.
That was for personal reasons, but okay. I'm glad that it resonates so well with people.
Because she's a giant hentai fan.
I see you. You feel seen when you heard that drop, do you, Charlie Esser?
I don't think those are tentacles.
Wait a minute. Is that a sentient tongue?
Wow. Tentacles, tongue. Little Hellfire's feel caught up.
Is that a sentient tongue?
But no, we actually see, this guy gets the drop on Jimmy, and then he does activate that signal watch.
Yeah, exactly.
So Superman shows up, but the
Nano
guy
trackers are better. Maybe get Ray Palmer on the phone. I don't know.
Nanites, courtesy of Ray Palmer.
When the Arrowverse was like at its peak, bro, it was good, and then it fell to tragic lows.
Nanites, courtesy of Ray Palmer. But yeah, no, this guy's of course, yes, he's a metahuman. He throws lightning, which I guess can actually knock Superman on his butt.
Excuse me, that's Barry's thing. Well, that's Wally's thing, actually, but
He's like, bring me Esqueleto in 24 hours or the kid's toast. I guess
he's a redhead. He doesn't have a soul. It'll be fine.
So I don't know if it looks like he might have knocked Jimmy out, but he must take that watch because Jimmy doesn't call for help again. So Superman disappears they disappear and Superman's like, yep, they're gone, and Wally's like, who's Esquilito? Hector Esquilito, the dictator of San Felipe, dead for 2 years. Either their government or our government will, tell me anything. So, while Superman sends Wally to San Felipe, Clark Kent goes to Langley, Virginia.
This is getting weird.
And I
This
love
is getting political, and
I
I
know.
don't like it.
I know. I love Clark. It's common knowledge Hector Esquilito was on the company agency payroll, and another guy. It's not common knowledge in this room.
That's above his pay grade.
But that's the best. He's like, oh, it's all on microfilm. He's like, unless you carry around the microscope that can see through walls, you're in luck. And I love Clark just playing with those glasses. Oh, thank you. You've been very helpful.
Oh, microfish.
What?
Microfiche.
Yes.
I saw that on a TV show, and then she's like, can you print from this thing? I was like, oh my god, this is such a classic throwback to like the 90s shows. That was Pretty Little Liars original sin. Go watch it.
Throwback to 90s shows. Stay tuned for January, kids. Right here in this. Right here on the day when you're, well, no, maybe on a Friday, but
yeah.
Coming soon to this very podcast, Capes Lunatic Sidekicks.
But no, that reminds me of the people that like all the young kids that were like watching Stranger Things. What's that red room they're all? It's a dark room, you animals! that infuriated me, bro. It's just like when people say they know freaking Sean Astin from like Lord of the Rings. I'm like, it's Rudy! Rudy!
What's that? They go in that red room and they put those little pictures in that water stuff. What is that?
And I'm just like, we've totally like that made me, that's the oldest I've ever felt in my life, next to saying calling a stranger darling for holding open the door. Like those two moments, I was just like,
That's the thing, Lilith Hellfire. Technology has made people's lives easier, too easier, because I swear it's dumbing down, well. Remember when we had to hunt for information, Lilith Hellfire? Now kids can just pull something out of their pocket and look for it.
Hell.
Phones, you perp.
Yeah, remember how you had to wait for people at your house to go to sleep to watch porn? Yeah, now they can just...
I had to watch through those wavy lines.
Had to stay up till 1 a.m. And more than likely it was softcore. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cinemax. Yeah.
Oh, those are just knees rubbing together. Damn it.
Wow. I know you're like, ooh, is that a boob? Oh, it's an elbow. Or if you had a VCR in your own room, you could record it.
Fancy, Phil, fancy. Although I did. I had the VCR DVD combo.
But look at those wavy lines. Oh, so you can because I think even Rob Southgate was talking. Oh my God, can you imagine when Rob Southgate was young? Oh.
They had to like do the little knobs with the antenna.
Poor Rob, man, he had to look through squiggly lines and all that hair.
Not even worth it at that point. Might as well just get a magazine at that point. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, it was Cinemax. It might as well be dry humping, The Hellfire's like, I can't see any penetration.
We'll definitely have to do a special on that. Back in the day, back in my day, yeah, that's gonna be the section. Back in my day, we had to watch porn through squiggly lines. See,
January can't come quick enough, can it, Lil? Hell, we can do a whole episode on scrambled porn because aren't we doing weekly?
Exactly.
Oh my God. Well, we know which shows Ray's going to listen to religiously every week. Oh my God. I wonder how how did they scramble that in Australia?
I don't think they scrambled it at all, to be honest.
The lines went the other way.
Exactly. Counterclockwise.
That's a toilet joke, kids.
Thank you, Bart Simpson.
All right, so while Clark's doing that, Wally runs to San Felipe. I love. He's like, ooh, and he runs to he sees that topless beach.
Yeah, he's like, ooh.
He's like, oh, he's like, I'm gonna like this place.
Relatable.
But yeah, so then he goes to the embassy and it's like. He's like, excuse me, I'm part of a joint Justice League Europe IRS probe in the drug trade. I'm like, really?
That would actually not even be that, but I'm gonna let that go.
That's it, and that's kind of subtle. Oh yeah, Justice League and IRS. Although at this point, I think they're probably more afraid of the IRS. Hell.
Yeah, tax evasion gets you thrown in jail quicker than murdering. I'll just tell you that. And that sums up America in a nutshell.
Hey, well, however we can get some of these people, okay?
Well, actually, conspiracy and RICO charges are the easiest way, but
Oh yeah, link them all together, kids.
somebody's gonna be a freaking snitch.
Anyway, so, before I say something, so yeah, then he sees the guy pop out of the back of the embassy, get on a seaplane, and take off for somewhere. I love Wally. What is that? Tacos he's buying? He's like, what's in that direction? Nothing. The island where El Presidente would keep his prisoners. He's like, interesting.
Guantanamo Bay? What?
Well, yeah.
Burn. A little too soon for that reference, but not really. If you know, you know.
Next thing you see him running across the ocean, he's like, 62 tacos should get me where I'm going.
Relatable content again. I remember when the Taco Bell party pack was like only like $6. Now it's like 20 or something. It's crazy. 12
tacos, yeah, baby.
Yeah, one whole taco, like a regular just hard shell taco, is like $1.89. I'll go get a double cheeseburger, thanks. Well, no, actually a McChicken, double cheeseburger. Yeah, McChickens are no longer $1, guys. You know, I used to count things in McChickens.
Dude, Arby's used to be able to get
5 for 5.
5 for 5, yeah.
Don't even get me started on the 5 for 5.
Oh my God.
They need to have a throwback Thursday where they have the beef and cheddar's 5 for 5. Come on, Arby's. Sponsor this podcast, Arby's. I'm like the only person that defends you on social media.
We got the meat.
Give up the meats.
Oh my God, Lilith, we could do a whole salty and petty episode on fast food.
Yes, absolutely.
Start writing down these ideas. Start writing them down. Porn, fast food.
That's my life in a nutshell. Oh, and I will do old school beverages like Zima. I will say old school alcohol beverages. Yes. Move over, Mark's Hard Lemonade. You weren't the first on the block.
But oh my God, yes. Arby's roast beef and cheddar, 5 for 5. As a teenage boy who could eat anything and not gain a pound. Oh my God, that was my salvation.
Clutch, bro. It was clutch.
Uh-huh. I'd bring him home, be like, eat 1 or 2, and be like, we'll save some for tomorrow. Like, by the end of the night, all 5 are gone. Oh my God. As a teenage boy, I had a
time machine.
I had a metabolism like a blast furnace. I could throw anything down my gullet, nothing, not a pound. I was like Wally West. I had to eat like 62 tacos to stay even, okay? So great. So yeah, the whole ocean around the island is rigged in. There's sharks, there's metal electrified nets under the water.
Poor Wally.
But shouldn't there be like a ton of dead fish on that thing?
You would think. But maybe it's not even a real ocean, bro. You don't even know.
That's true.
Tech was so advanced back in the day in DC.
And then there's land, and then there's mines in the water. I'm like,
no, there's sharks with freaking laser beams on their head.
Bro, we're sharks. Freaking sharks with freaking laser beams.
How about no?
So yeah, he dodges all that, and then the whole
F in the chat for Mike Myers' career.
Oh, burn!
Burn.
That could be more Sully and Petty content. What happened to them?
Oh, absolutely. We're definitely gonna do some Where Are They Now special.
Nice. Excellent. And the beach is like barbed wired, and more mines. So Wally's like, I think I'm on the right track. And whoever scanned this issue in the DC universe, oh my God, F in the chat for Mike. I love how like all our comments on episodes are gonna be F for this, F for that.
That's our trademark now, don't you know?
I know. But whoever scanned this in the DC Universe Infinite, page 15 is like much darker than the others.
It must be an intern because the quality, I agree, is a little not consistent. It's inconsistent for sure.
Yes, it looks completely different than the rest of the issue. And again, I have the floppy of this downstairs. Page 15 did not look any different than the rest of them, so that is a scanning thing. So F in the chat for the intern.
Well, when you're an intern and you don't get paid, you get what you pay for.
Hey-oh. So Wally storms this place and finds, yes, Esquilito is alive. Put himself into exile. I thought he was in the pool with 2 women, and only one of them is topless.
Somebody was a modest person.
Comics code.
4 boobs is too much. 2 boobs are just enough.
But I love it's the girl who has their back to the camera. It's like you could have had her topless, you know.
For the F in the chat for the boys' imagination.
like 4 pages ago, I swear we got some side boob. What is that? So I know you're not worried about, or we only get 1 comics code, only 1 panel of side boob per issue.
Probably something stupid like that.
Probably.
F in the chat for comics code authority. Good riddance.
I know. It was just an excuse, and then, but by when did they get rid of that? Like early 2000s. Like
early 2000s.
We don't need this.
See you later, punkies.
Although they might have saved us from Spider-Man selling his marriage to the devil.
No, but I read something about this. It's why, like, you remember right around that time, Marvel was sick of them, and that's why they did those Max issues of different things. Punisher Max, it Deadpool Max, all those Maxes, because they were like, yeah, we're done with this.
Or I wonder if there's like was it the Ultimates or something maybe?
Yeah. It was something like around that time where everybody was just sick of it and felt they didn't need it, so they just started thumbing their nose at it.
Because I mean, that first arc of Ultimates was, oh boy.
Oh, great heavens!
Hulk basically telling Betty, "I'm gonna F you and then eat you." It's like, oh my god.
I don't know whether to be horny, excited, or scared.
Pull yourself up and slip into it.
Whoa!
It's wintering time.
Oh my god, I can't wait for Brian Cronin's article on fast food. Oh my god, is he just gonna go off the rails once we start Salty and Petty?
Bro, I'm telling you, Salt and Petty needs to be behind a paywall so he cannot find it. It's gonna be on a secret page.
I'm telling you, man, starting with like episode 2, we're gonna have to do what did Brian steal this week?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Oh, but page 16, I like that panel, that bottom panel with Superman just like flying through the air. Like
just minding his business, yeah.
Just the shadows and the color. It looks really good.
Kind of hard to mess up Superman flying, to be fair, though.
Yeah. And I love this dictator. It's just like telling Flash, like, yeah, I can go it anywhere. I even have the CIA has these guys to protect me. And Wally just grabs them and takes off.
What is this, Batman? Batman Begins? Oh no, Dark Knight Returns.
The Dark Knight, yeah. Skyhook his ass, yeah.
Now that was a CIA invention.
He's not in our jurisdiction, but technically, hypothetically, if he was.
Could you imagine being a criminal literally gift wrapped? You're just like, what? I'm in Gotham?
Is anything more, demasculating? It's just like.
You just get zipped out.
You're on the other side.
They didn't even put you in the plane the whole time. You're just dangling from the damn sky.
You're on the other side of the planet, and this maniac comes get you.
And Baba sing.
I don't know, man. That low rent still look appealing in Gotham, Lilith? Because
I mean, there is no jurisdiction. There is no due process. But
Lilith, he hung him from the bat plane.
Yeah, he just didn't let him.
No, because they needed it was the money man. They needed to find that money.
Like, shout out to Joker for burning his half of the money, though. That was some truly. I love that movie.
My half was on the bottom.
Exactly. They're like, oh yeah, this guy's certifiably insane. He's burning money.
And he won't even get a nickel for his grandmother. So Wally zips off with this guy, and I love how they're leaving Superman and Flash are leaving messages for each other in the Daily Planet mailroom.
Come on, we all know there's only 2 reporters, and Jimmy's fired, so who else is gonna see it? Perry's up there napping in his office. So who cares?
I'm trying to remember. I mean, does Wally know Clark is Superman at this point?
He probably does. It just,
I don't know.
what's said does not need to be spoken, kind of things.
Yeah.
Probably.
But like right after Crisis, I'm trying to remember if anyone besides Batman knows.
If Batman knows, everybody knows. Just to be fair.
Oh damn!
You ain't heard that from me, but remember when they tried to kick him out of the Justice League? He was like, "Well, I'll go do my own thing," which we will be talking
Batman.
about
My favorite character.
shortly, actually.
Well, remember was it the Mark Waid JLA? There's a white Martian posing as Bruce Wayne, and Clark was like, "Oh, it'd be easier if they all knew who you were, right?" And Superman or Batman says, "Yeah, fine, I'll tell them who I am. You first."
He just had to wait a decade. He would have done it.
I know. Exactly. I love. He's just like, "Yeah, A2, you do it first. I'll be right behind you." You hypocrite.
He's like, "I've got more to lose. I'm a billionaire, jackass."
Yeah, exactly.
You got nothing. You can't even keep your parents' farm from freaking being immortalized.
Wow. So, yeah, they've tracked this guy down. They find where he has Jimmy, and where's Escalito? On
At
the
least
way.
they didn't shoot him.
Yeah, true.
Shout out to the Schneider Bros for that.
Oh God.
Unforgivable sin number 1.
Oh my God, I saw a meme today. They're like Marvel Studios, lights, camera, action, and then on DC they put camera, action.
Love it. Love the pettiness.
That's
I
why
don't
I
even know
love
if you could
memes.
say action at that point.
That's why I
either.
love memes. Most 99% of them are petty. So yeah, Flash appears to run in with Escalito, and then the Squid tries to kill him, but no, it's not Esquilito. It's really Wally because it's Piper in the Flash suit.
Oh, they're trying to do the Bruce and Clark thing. Isn't that cute?
I love it. Yeah, they're just hitting him with stuff, and then I guess this guy runs out of charge because after Wally hits him a couple times, he tries to fry Superman, but he's like, no. Basically burns himself out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That smells like calamari's on the menu today, kids.
So again, a happy ending. It's like, see, I don't care the Piper's gay. I'll use him as a decoy. And then we dropped the petty
When's
dictator.
the last time we saw the Pied Piper, by the way?
Was it
I
New
can't remember.
52 or early Rebirth? I mean, they were trying to do something with him because he was dating Captain Singh in the comics. Yeah. It was either towards the end of New 52 or early Rebirth, I think. And that was in Barry's, when Barry was the Flash. Yeah, since Wally came back, we haven't seen. But again, besides like Iris and the kids, I mean, we really don't have any supporting cast.
True. Remember when Pied Piper was gonna be a thing, and then on the actual show, and then the actor got another job? That happens so much. F in the chat for Rick Cosnett, by the way. F in the chat for Rick Cosnett.
Oh, Rick! Don't mention Rick Cosnett, especially in the month of September, Lilith.
I heard a rumor. Somebody said he could get it.
That's their favorite biscuit.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Oh yeah, Justin was going to be all
tapping my way down now.
I mean, because he's a staple. I mean, he showed up since 1959, and then it's just so weird. We haven't seen him,
Yeah, I know. Well, again, he was a rogue, yeah, and then he kind of reformed, and but I love the end where we drop the petty dictator in the streets in his underwear.
Yes.
Scream at!
Okay.
I'm a sucker for a guy with a powerful rod.
Same, buddy. Same.
No, feeling that energy. All right, so what did you think of this one, though?
It was better than last time.
Ooh. What, the Grodd issues?
Yeah, like Wally and Grodd don't have beef like that. Like their beef's not that deep. You know what I mean?
It's more like you punched my uncle in the face.
Yeah. These are fun though. Like I like seeing Wally with like various Justice League members. I think he just brings a different, like a different dynamic.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, but I mean, before they, modern now they try to make Barry like the everyman, but it's like, yeah, no, Barry.
Wally's always been more relatable, and that's been their fault to not remember that, honestly.
Because even when his series started, he was like going to college for like I don't know, like
He
physics
won
or
the
something.
lottery, for God's sakes. What? That is the classic everyman dream scenario. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then he lost it all, went into
and
debt.
again,
and
because that's real life.
oh yeah,
So,
and it's,
you know,
he's in
too.
debt. He's in debt. They're like, he's the everyman.
Yeah. Even a superhero can be in debt. Learn to manage your money better.
Hey, how original, a superhero going into debt? Peter Parker's like, what? Really?
That's my thing.
I was born in the
Peter
debt.
never had money, period.
Yeah, exactly.
Except for that one time when he, decided, hey, yeah, I'm smart enough to start my own business and have a spider car. My least favorite era, by the way. So.
Parker Industries.
Yeah.
Well, there was probably 2 seconds where it's like, oh, hey, I'm getting residual checks from Webs.
Even then, the residual checks aren't that
I probably not much.
The album, however, if you know, you know.
Oh, he was traveling
Yeah.
He was traveling the countryside and he was doing cons. They should bring Webs back just so they could show him like going to different conventions.
That would be funny. And it should like land whenever like big con comes out, like San Diego, New York Comic Con, Salt Lake City.
He's chasing a villain.
Southwest.
He's chasing a villain and can't find him because everyone's like cosplaying and stuff.
I'm saying it just writes itself. Arrow kind of no. The Arrow tie-in book kind of did something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho.
All right. So, anything else?
No.
Okay. All right, kids. Yes, this is our last episode with Lilith Hellfire until October because starting September, yes.
Sausage.
You're going to be getting Will Allred twice a week because yes, Sector 2814's Mr. Will Allred will join me for the month of September to talk some Legion of Superheroes.
Oh boy!
Get yourself some Future Justice. That's right. And week 1, we're going to be talking the Great Darkness Saga from.
No,
Legion.
We're not just talking freaking the downfall of Superman.
Oh, burn! Yeah,
This is Michael Bryan Bendis.
Damn. No, the actual Great Darkness Saga from Legion of Superheroes 290 through 294.
It'll tie into what's going on with, what's the new one? Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths? Whatever.
The new title? Yeah. Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths? Yes. Okay, I was gonna say we'll be able to. We should be able to squeeze the Black Adam review in October. I was gonna say I don't want to interrupt. 3 of the weeks are Black Canary and Ray. Ray's looking forward to that.
I won't have much to say. We could probably do a half-hour review of Black Adam.
Oh, Charlie's gonna have stuff to. No.
If it's just us two, if it's Charlie, then obviously it has to be a whole episode. But...
No, that's fine. We can do a whole episode. No, because only 3 of the 4 episodes in October will be Black Canary. So.
Okay. Fine. That's good.
Go ahead, throw it in.
Like I said, I'm definitely not wasting a Capes episode on that.
Damn, I mean, it's like
we can direct them. We'll get a little extra traffic to the Sidekicks feed.
What's Warner Discovery's business model these days?
Go ahead, throw it in.
No, it's more like take it off the drawing board.
Oh damn!
Sucking the life force.
Yep, out of its fans, absolutely.
Damn.
Yeah, I got beef. I got a big old beef now. I don't know if it's as big as my beef with Brian Cronin because that's hard to top. But I got DC, me and you, we got beef. It might be on site.
Beef, you say?
Talking about meat, so natural for Lilith.
Moo! You're welcome. Have fun with those while I'm gone.
Gave up the meat.
Dear Arby's.
Oh, it's all right. You know what? Come on. She's leaving. We've got to give her this.
Because Ray likes it hard. And Ray likes it long.
Don't forget about Russell.
Oh,
with his Joker nuggets.
Does Russell like it long? Does Russell like it hard?
She's going down the list, boys. Better watch what you say, Justin, and the show will be next.
Ray's not gonna hear this.
We're
not doing Black Canary yet.
I was gonna say I think we invoked Batman too many times too.
I can't wait to blow his mind.
Whoa. All right, so Yes, hopefully we'll get some Lilith Hellfire feedback. Well, I
I
don't,
plan on it.
not on Legion, I don't think, but maybe some of the others.
Maybe on Legion. Maybe an episode.
Whoa!
Maybe just one. Not all of them. Maybe just one.
All right, kids. So yes, send your thoughts again. Great Darkness Saga next week with Mr. Will Allred. You know, Mr. Will. I of course love Hal Jordan Allred.
I of course love Hal Jordan.
Captain of the Corps. Put some respect on his name.
Seems like I'm getting a package every other day.
All right, so send those thoughts and email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can follow Unlimited Justice on Facebook, on Twitter. Join the Justice League Justice Society Facebook fan group. Find links to all of our social medias for all the shows we do, Marvel and DC. The YouTube channel, again, everything, including September, is going to get a video. So smash that subscribe button so you don't miss a second of the September Sausage Fest.
Smash it.
And of course, the September Sausage Fest plus Kristen. And of course, please support the Patreon. Again, every little bit helps. We're paying for this ourselves, but $3 to $5 gives you early access to creator interviews.
We're trying to get rich enough for the IRS to audit us. So
Bring it on. But yeah, so creator interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
And of course, superhero movie brackets. We will find the worst superhero movie of all time.
even if it kills Phil, and it might.
August, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen versus Sin City 2 with Dame the Kill For.
Who would it kill for?
Thanks, Frank Miller. And of course, Capes and Lunatics merch. Get yourself some merch.
See what you can smuggle across the border.
Hey, that's what Lilith's gonna be doing. So tell us which merch fits comfortably in the prison purse.
It's in his prison
That's
purse.
more of a Charlie question.
It's in his prison purse.
Well, the cups are more shaped to. So find everything at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. Lilith Hellfire. People want to talk fast food or orifices or hatred for Black Adam. Where can they get a hold of you?
It's not the hatred for Black Adam, it's The Rock specifically. But anywho, if you guys want to find me on the interwebs, please remember to find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69, and of course on TikTok, making all of the comments and none of the content at Lilith Hellfire69.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
I gotta give her this.
Talking about meat is so natural for Ray.
Meat, Predator, it's all the same.
Trying to donkey punch me now, bitch.
That's definitely the gist of Predator movies, yeah.
Oh, really?
Trying to donkey punch me now, bitch.
If you know,
Somebody
you know.
was trying to sneak it in. Don't pull it out unless you're going to use it. That's true for guns and penises.
Knees.
We get a ride on your alligator back, bro.
Oh, don't get my ADD started.
You know how duck penises work, right?
Check out Trapped in a World, the Howard and Duck podcast if you want to.
I love that we have that drop.
I've heard the greatest drop I've ever heard. Who said it? I did.
You know how duck penises work, right?
This brilliant woman. Who? You, me.
Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
I'm a genius.
I don't know whether to be excited or horny or both.
Doesn't do herself, kids. Anyway. Again, yes. Lilith Hellfire returns in October.
I disavow all knowledge of what shall be going down in September. Do not DM
Ayo.
me, tweet me, at me, nothing.
This year we have 2 reasons for October to be the scariest month. But yes, come back in September. Me and Mr. Sector 2814 himself will talk some unlimited Legion. But until then, get yourself some unlimited justice.
Outrageous.